Hey everybody, welcome back. Alright. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to do the platforming area. Let me turn on my mind sense. There we go. Now, I've said before, like, the platforming area is very dangerous, and I usually die, like, almost every single time I try it. You die in various ways. I mean, it's always falling to your death, but the reasons that I fall are usually different every time. Uh-oh, that's a Deathclaw. Okay, so one of the things with the Deathclaw is the horns on their head can usually absorb your blows. Like if you try to overhead, you'll just hit the horns and not get the headshot. Sometimes you'll hit them. It'd be nice if I could swing my weapon once. Okay. So stabs and slashes are usually pretty good against the Deathclaw. Oh, come on, man, stay on your feet. Man, come on. Okay. Alright, Darren, of course, is... I was just about to say Darren, of course, is not helping, and then he ends up getting the killing blow. Anyway, you'll notice because this armor is so good, we didn't take any red damage, even though we got the crap beaten out of us. And one of the reasons I was struggling was because my crystal ran out, and I have like a huge amount of encumbrance, so I'm swinging very slowly. So we're going to put a new crystal in there. Alright, so like I was trying to say, yeah, we're going to go and do the platforming. I always call it the platforming puzzle, but it's not really anything puzzle about it. But before we do that, what I would like to do is go and open up that locked gate. And I think it's in this direction, isn't it? Let me see. Okay, we're getting flanked. There we go. Hey, Darren? Darren's kind of holding his own, man. But that, honestly, that reminds me. I didn't even think of this. What am I going to do about Darren? Man, that's a question. I'm going to have to leave Darren somewhere. But I don't know a place... Oh, another Deathclaw. I don't know a place that'll be safe. Trying to think. I mean, well... See, here's the thing. If we survive, if we make it... Darren has gotten the killing blow on every Deathclaw so far. If we survive the platforming thing, then we'll come out at a certain area. Okay, that's a dead end. Yeah, I think I went totally in the wrong direction here. Yeah. Of course I went completely in the wrong direction. Like I was saying, when you come out of the platforming area, if I could find that place, I could leave Darren on the other side, but I don't remember exactly where it is. But yeah, there's no way, there's absolutely no way Darren would survive the platforming area. I mean, like, it's 100% guarantee he will die. But again, if I could find... What I wanted to do was go right to the platforming area. Oh, here we are. We are on the other side of it. I was hoping there was a door I could close here so we could actually keep Darren safe. See, I could tell Darren to wait here, but eventually a monster is going to find him. Let me see if there's... There's got to be a place right around here where we could lock him up. Why are there no doors around here? That's what I'd like to know. Yeah, so there's not really... It's not really a good place to leave him over there. Is there a door? There is a door here. That was the other side, right? Yeah, but then the other side is open, so he could still get attacked from over here. You know what? Anyway, here's the point. I was going to just go right to this platforming area so that this is my backed up save. Like, I don't want to have to stop the video and make another backup and all this kind of stuff. But now, I mean, we've already killed so many Deathclaws now. I don't know. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to leave Darren here, and I just do not care what happens to him. Alright, hopefully he will not get bound by a monster. Anyway, so I should just have to run this way east. We can unlock the gate, and then we can go to the platforming area. As long as this is... Oh my god. As long as this is the direction I think the door is in. It is. Okay, here it is. Alright. So yeah, here... I don't think... Let's see. There it is. So that opens it up. So now both areas of the marketplace are connected. And now I have real quick access to the platforming area. Yeah, so I'm not going to do... Don't fall. I'm not going to do a separate backup. If we die, and we probably will, then we're just going to load up where we were a second ago, and we're going to do this again. It's not a big deal. And then after we complete the platforming area, we will leave this place, and we will go to the new level, or at this point it's the newest. It's not new anymore. But that area, that level is called the Gentry. And I'm just going to face plant through here real quick. Right, okay. So the platforming area has everything to do with taking a platform along with you and using that to maneuver across all these gaps. But what invariably happens is I'll end up, the barrier will fall into the abyss and I'll be trapped and thus have to die. Or I'll just magically stumble over something and tumble into the abyss and die. Or I'll try to drop down from one area to a lower area and I'll stumble or I'll roll off into the abyss. I think you get the idea. So anyway, here we go. And honestly, probably the best thing to do would be to position these things with the camera directly overhead. Probably the best idea. So again, we want to be very careful. We don't want to drop this. Now here's where I die all the time. See, you have to fall down here to this lower level, and there's no way around it. And I usually end up rolling off into the abyss, which is a real pain. Okay, so that's still there. So we're going to step through. Okay, we're good this time. Took some stamina damage. Who cares? Not a big deal. Alright, I'm going very slowly. And then I have to move this over here. Oh god, there it went. And it's over. So just like that, it's over. We're dead. I figured I'd give that a shot. Why not, you know? Yeah, it didn't work. Okay. See ya. Technically, are we still alive? No, no. Okay. Actually, we are technically still alive because I didn't lose my health. Yeah, this hasn't happened before. What? Okay. This is weird. I'm trying to just make the character fall wherever he might be. Okay, I guess we'll exit. So this turned out to be exactly how I didn't want it to be. What else is new? I think it's just going to be a black screen again when we load in, I'm guessing. Yep, of course it is. Oh, there we go. Now I can see. There we go. Now we're dead. And we're back. Alright. We need to go east, right? Why is Darren not... Okay. This is exactly what I didn't want. I was hoping I could just run to the platforming area. We'd have to fight again. But... So now I know what people are going to say. Yeah, you should have backed it up right before you did the puzzle. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I finally was responsible for the killing blow. Okay. My crystal's dead. That's right. Get rid of this. Move this one in. Alright. Didn't I have to go... No, yeah, I had to... Yeah, this one's locked. That's right. We had to go east, right? Was that where it was? Yeah, there it is. Okay. I'm just going to have Darren wait right by the platforming place, and I'll come back and get him if I survive, which I won't. That's... Honestly, it's going to be the safest place. There's no enemies there. Well, there used to be a ghoul in that area right when you go through the broken wall. But I guess that's not the case anymore, because I did not see one. He didn't come through the... Unless this one that we killed here when we first came to this level, this guy right here, maybe he came through the wall from this area? I don't know. It's possible. I mean, it's open enough that that could be the case. Trying to clear as much of this as I can so that Darren can actually get through it. I mean, I could leave him right here, but should be able to just... Yeah, we can just face plant through there. Alright. And I probably will... I already had to do some editing, so I might as well just create a save here. Alright, so I'm going to tell Darren, wait for me here, and then I am going to make a backup. Alright, we're backed up, we're ready to go. Alright, turning Mind Sense back on, let's do this. We've told Darren to wait. Let us once again try this completely obnoxious platforming area. Alright, drop this down here if we can. Trying to drop it without it having it roll off. Okay, there we go. Drop down there. Nope, we're gonna roll. No, okay, we're good. Alright. And we move it this way right here. Should keep it from falling. Alright, now we need to do this. That's not quite enough. Let me back up. Like so. That should work, believe it or not. Yep, that worked. Okay. And we need to move this again. Of course, it's absolutely going to be a pain. Trying to find a spot where it won't roll off. I guess roll is the wrong word, but fall off, yeah. Okay. Nope. Nope, it's not going to let me grab it from there. Oh, we're going to fall. As you can see, you have very limited room to work with here, and there's things above, so it's hard to drop this thing properly. Okay, so far so good. Not liking the way this looks. I'd rather be able to bring it back a little more, like so the angle isn't so steep. Okay. You'd think, oh, hey, you did it. No, I didn't. It's not over yet. Alright. So, I forgot there was more platforms over here. So this is the other side of the broken bridge, by the way, that we were at earlier. If you go over here, you can explore a little bit, but you can't progress. Like, there's just this cave-in here. If we go back here, it's just an invisible wall. Alright. So, here's what we want to do next. We want to move this here, like so. And then the question is, how do we safely get up here? I mean, you can step up here, but there's also a good chance that you're going to trip and fall. So what I tend to do is try to, like, kind of make a, something like this. But this is dangerous too, because this little hole right here could mean our death, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay, we're good. We're good on that. And then we want to do this right here. Okay, and once again, you can go in here. You're not going to find anything. We want to get away from this canvas so we can move this, but don't think I can. So that's going to be a problem. Maybe we can do it this way. It's not letting me grab it. Won't let me grab it. Okay, now it's letting me grab it, but that's okay. That's not good. Let me try. Let me think here. Maybe if I step towards the edge, I can move it a little that way. That's not good. I move it here. See, this canvas is getting in the way. Oh, there we go. Right. Okay. Again, we can. Wait, this might be. Is this it? I think we have to keep going, don't we? Or is that it? That might have been it. Yeah, we may have survived it. Anyway, yeah, there's a couple things to search here. Let me go back and look in here. Is there anything I don't recall? I don't think there is. And when I say anything, I mean anything of value. No, there's not. Right, okay, so now we should be able to just step out here. And of course, there's these boulders for you to trip over. Now, did we still need... I don't think we still need... No, we don't. I'm glad we fell towards the wall. And, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we have made it. Officially. Yeah, then we step around here. We did. We made it. I can't believe it. All right. Cool. All right, so the other side of the platforming area is this. And you might think, okay, well, what was the point of all of that? And I will show you shortly. For one thing, we're going to get another half-salve. But perhaps more importantly, we're going to get a minion that does not, at least does not usually, turn on Darren. So, yeah, now, is he going to turn on Darren just to spite me? It's possible. But he doesn't normally do it. Alright, so... Did I already look in there? Did I already I have such a short memory, I don't even know. Yeah, I did. Okay. So... I'm going to go back out here. Alright, and we do have an enemy here. I keep hitting his claws. Or not hitting him at all, of course. Yep. Alright. And check this. I mean, there could be crystals, that's why I'm checking these things. No such luck, though. That's alright. Alright, so... over here, there's this key right there on that shelf, and it's going to unlock this door to take us back to the rest of the marketplace. I don't know if that unlocked, so I'm going to move it here. Double-click the key. Same click. Is that the door, or is it a different one? I'm not hearing the unlocking sound. Let me check this real quick. Yeah. Okay. It is unlocked. Right, so like I was saying, there's a half-salve. Now, I don't remember there being an alpha ghoul here, but obviously there is. Oh, I also forgot we can't get the minion because I forgot we don't have command dead. And the stool is owning me right now, as it always does. I forgot that we don't have command dead. Now, yeah, I mean, we could... See, you have to work up the tree further. I think you have to go through suspicion this way to get to command dead. I totally forgot. Whatever, who cares? We're still getting the half salve. So we have that. And so what I was saying is, this guy right here, if you use command dead on this dude, he will not turn on Darren, at least in my experience. Also, here's the triple ribbon token. If you put this in your inventory and you go back to the foundry, and if you haven't fought the president yet, you can just walk past the president with this in your inventory. He will not activate, and you can get the president's armor. So don't forget about that. Of course, we don't need it, and I can't even fit it in my inventory anyway. Maybe I can put it here, yeah. But I'll pick it up anyway. So again, if we had command dead, it would bring him to life and make him our minion, which would be sweet. But again, I totally forgot, as I was saying it earlier, I totally forgot that I don't have command dead. But that is something to remember. And so no, you don't have to go back through the platforming puzzle. You can just go out this way, and we can go grab Darren again, and that's the thing we'll do first thing in the next episode. But that's going to be it for now. Thank you very much for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. Please hit like and subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you all next time.